This is Joe Nicasio, and today I want to talk to you about the difference between being valuable and being valued. Because knowing your worth isn't enough. You are inherently valuable. Our goal in life is to become more valuable. Just the fact that you're alive gives you value. Look at a baby, babies have value. But being valued by others requires that your worth is known and understood. I want to share with you some ideas to explore this gap between the value you bring and the recognition you receive and how you can bridge it for a more fulfilling and empowering experience. I get frustrated with this. I am valuable. I know I'm valuable, but not everybody sees my value. I think it can be a little frustrating if you feel a little bit invisible or unseen. You work hard, you do all these posts on social media, make all this content, and yet so many of the people that really need to see your stuff don't see it. You work hard, you contribute meaningfully, yet it feels like no one really notices it. You've got value, but not everybody values you. Number two is this feeling of underappreciation. Your efforts often they go unnoticed, leading to feelings of discouragement. Why am I putting all this work in when nobody really values what I'm actually putting out there? You feel like there's a lack of opportunities. Even with immense potential, you're overlooked for the roles or the relationships you deserve. Personally, I know I could help so many people. I am valuable. I am very valuable, but not everybody values me. The biggest reason people don't value me is because they don't even know I exist, okay? What we want is, number one, is we want to feel recognized. You want your contributions to matter and be acknowledged. You also want to experience appreciation, genuine gratitude and respect for your skills and efforts, and maybe even to get paid. And you want to have meaningful connections, relationships that understand, celebrate, appreciate, amplify your value. So there's being valuable versus being valued. What's the mistakes that kind of get us here? One is assuming that your worth is self-evident, expecting others to automatically recognize your contributions without communicating. There's a great quote that says that the biggest problem with communication is the illusion that it's actually happened. It's not always just because you put it out there. If a tree falls in the forest and no one's there to hear it, did it actually happen? And you can't expect others to automatically recognize your contributions without communicating them. Number two is failing to advocate yourself. Waiting for opportunities instead of proactively seeking them is super important. Number three is downplaying your own achievements. Modesty is admirable, but it shouldn't silence your accomplishments. My friend David Fagan says, I'm not bragging, I'm applying for a job. The big idea is you want to think of your value as a lighthouse. Even if you shine brightly, the ships won't see you unless your light reaches them. Being valuable is the light. Being valued is ensuring the ships know where you are. So let me give you some ideas of how to shift from being valuable to being valued. And number one is communicate your value more clearly. Use storytelling, use metrics, use examples to showcase your contribution in a way that others can understand. That's a great skill, is the ability to take complex concepts and communicate them clearly with simplicity. Number two is seek platforms that amplify your visibility. The truth is a lot of platforms squish your visibility. The algorithms don't support you. So share your expertise on social media, speak at events, or contribute on discussions where your voice can be heard. When I actually have real conversations with real humans, like on a Zoom call or face to face, I do stellar. But sometimes I speak on platforms where the technology actually doesn't distribute my message, and it's frustrating. Strip the technology away, strip away all the obstacles. Seek platforms that amplify your visibility. Share your expertise on social media, speak at events, contribute to discussions where your voice can be heard. Number three is build meaningful relationships. People often value what they feel connected to. Cultivate trust and rapport. A lot of times we think content is king, but the truth is connections are more valuable than content. When you have good connections, then you can have conversions lead to contribution and even cash. People often value what they feel connected to. Cultivate trust and rapport. Number four is ask for feedback. Learn how others perceive you and adjust your messaging to align with their understanding. Number five, and this is a big one, practice self-advocacy. If you don't play your horn, there isn't any music. Stand firm in your value when negotiating, when pitching, when networking, when selling, because No one's going to be a better advocate for you than you. If you're not doing it, you're in trouble. There's a couple things to remember. Your worth is undeniable, but it's up to you to ensure that the world sees it and values it. Your journey from being valuable to being valued is one of the communication, connection, and courage. Let me give you a couple action steps. Number one, reflect daily on your unique contributions. Remind yourself why you matter. Number two, reach out intentionally. Build one new connection every week to expand your network. Number three, document your successes. Keep a log of wins and references in conversations, negotiation. Everybody should have a success page on their website with lots of testimonials and case studies, written testimonials, video testimonials, because if you don't document your successes, you can't prove that you've helped people. We need proof. So make sure that you document proof, you keep proof, and you show proof so that people can see that your documented success. And let me give you some action steps. Number one, start small. Write down 3 ways you can add value in your life, in your work, in your relationships, and share one with someone today. Recognize that being valued is a two-way street. If you'd like more insight on amplifying your visibility, schedule a brainstorming session with me, and let's make your light shine brighter. And just for reference, Brene Brown has a lot of work on vulnerability and self-worth. I think when we're more vulnerable with others and we have our self-worth and we're vulnerable and we let people know it, I think that a lot more people will see our value and they will treat us as value. Adam Grant has insights on giving and receiving recognition. And Simon Sinek has this video. You can Google it. It's on YouTube, called Start With Why. A couple final thoughts. It's time to move from unseen to unforgettable, from overlooked to irreplaceable. Your value deserves to be seen and celebrated. Start showing the world today your value. And if you're looking for ways to be more valuable, and share that with the world so you can be more valued, I want to encourage you to reach out to me so that let's get on a business breakthrough brainstorm connection call. It's a fancy name. Let's get on a Zoom call and discuss if or how I can help you. Let's see if we can lay out a roadmap so you can increase your value and become more valued. God bless you and have an amazing day.